It is an abomination, and it's right alongside having intercourse with an animal. With an animal. Bestiality. Nor shall any woman stand before an animal to mate with it. It is perversion. That's the level of this perversion. Just like a woman having a relationship with an animal. And the land, he says, will be defiled. Don't defile yourselves, verse 24. For by all these the nations which I'm casting out before you have become defiled. There's Romans 1. That's why that judgment comes. Because of these kinds of perversions. God abandons and then judges nations. I don't know how much time America has left. I really don't. But we're on a course described here as God casting us out. The land has become defiled. I've brought its punishment upon it, verse 25. So the land has spewed out its inhabitants. And we get all caught up in the politics of this election. That isn't the issue. There are things vastly more important than that, than personalities. It's about whether this society exists in the future at all, as we know it. The land is so defiled, God will spew it out. First he abandons it, and then he destroys it. Verse 30 ends this section, you keep my charge, keep my commands. Don't practice any of these abominable customs which have been practiced before you, so as not to defile yourselves with them. Why? I am the Lord. And verse 2, you shall be holy, for I, the Lord your God, am holy. He's saying to his people, you have to stand against this. It's a shocking thing when this becomes the agenda to support. Chapter 20 of Leviticus. Chapter 20, and verse 13. And they're just, this is a hard section to read because it talks about so many ugly things. Incest, adultery, all kinds of horrible things. Verse 13, if there's a man who lies with a male as those who lie with a woman, both of them have committed a detestable act, they shall surely be put to death. Their blood guiltiness is upon them. Remember we said last week the murder of babies makes this land blood guilty? Their blood cries out for punishment. Homosexuality makes this land blood guilty. Their blood guiltiness is on them. They have committed a detestable act. They surely shall be put to death. Well, you say, that's such a terrifying message. And I say again, there's still hope for them. Turn to Isaiah 56. The only hope is in the Lord. Isaiah 56, verse 3. Let not the foreigner who has joined himself to the Lord say, the Lord will surely separate me from his people. In other words, I don't have a chance. I'm an outsider. Nor let the eunuch, say, behold, I'm a dry tree. In other words, I have no hope. Listen to this. For thus says the Lord, to the eunuchs who keep my Sabbaths and choose what pleases me and hold fast my covenant, to them I will give in my house and within my walls a memorial and a name better than that of sons and daughters. I will give them an everlasting name that will not be cut off. What grace is that? This is the homosexual who says, and maybe he's even been castrated, I'm a dry tree, I can't ever have a future.